This is Police Report Supplemental number 10, entered December 7th by Officer Robert Mings. Monday, November 12th, 2018, I, Detective Mings, met with the parents, Sandra and Keith, of Tyler Smith at the Public Safety Building, along with Sergeant Vanaken. In reviewing the timeline of events with Sandra, I requested to view Tyler's checking account statement to see the places Tyler went on Friday, September 14th, 2018. Sandra agreed and logged into Tyler Smith's Wells Fargo online banking and allowed me to print a banking statement from August 24th, 2018 to September 26th, 2018. So these are the details of withdrawal purchases, and the ATM withdrawal is on there for $100 as well. Corner Connection, Cherry Restaurant and Bar. After viewing Tyler Smith's checking account, I called and spoke with Doug and Tom Pepmeyer of Corner Connection and explained I wanted the details of the receipt from Tyler Smith's purchase at Corner Connection on September 14th. Tom Pepmeyer cooperated and advised me Tyler Smith's card was used at the Corner Connection on September 14th at 22:53 hours for the total of $18. Bill $12.75 plus $5.25 tip. Next, I called and spoke with Travis Peterson of Cherry Street Restaurant and Bar and requested the same information. Travis Peterson sent a picture of Tyler Smith's receipt. The receipt showed Tyler Smith's card was used September 14th at 22:13 hours with 3 Jack Daniels purchased for $13.50. The total bill was $15 with a $1.50 tip. The receipt was signed by Tyler Smith. I have placed the receipt in the case file along with Tyler Smith's bank account statement. I also viewed Tyler Smith and his friends while they were at Cherry Street Restaurant and Bar on a Snapchat his father showed me, and they were sitting at the far west of the bar towards Cherry Street. It should be noticed the Corner Connection doesn't have any cameras. Now, is this correct or not? Because I noticed with the walkthrough, a lot of these places where they said there weren't any cameras, they did have multiple cameras. So, yet another thing that GPD have lied about. Police Supplemental number 11, date time entered December 7th by Officer Paul Vanaken. On November 30th, this officer was contacted by a redacted person who advised that he was working the night of September 14, 2018 at Corner Connection. This person stated that he saw the posting on the Galesburg Police Department Facebook page indicating anyone with information on Tyler Smith to contact the department. In speaking with the informant, he advised that he recalled Tyler being in the bar on the night of September 14th. He stated that Tyler was with 2 other subjects and that all of them were drinking pretty fast. He stated that he recalled Tyler and the others because he was not planning to serve them any more drinks because it appeared that they had been drinking quite a lot. He stated that he did not know when or how Tyler and the others departed. He could only recall that they were not in the bar at closing time. This officer asked the informant if he recalled anything unusual about the 3. He stated that he did not observe anything out of the ordinary. This officer asked the informant if there had been any altercations in the bar that night, with him advising that there were no arguments or fight in the bar that he could recall. This officer thanked the informant for his information and advised him to contact him back if he should happen to remember anything further. Police Supplemental number 12, date time entered January 10th, 2019, Officer Paul Vanaken. In reference to the investigation into the drowning death of Tyler Smith that occurred on or about September 15th, 2018. On December 4th, this officer met with Officer Paulgrove and Officer Ingalls for the purpose of reviewing this incident and to have them explain their specific response to the incident. Officer Paulgrove advised that he was the first to arrive on scene and he arrived at Academy and Water Street. Officer Paulgrove stated that upon being advised by the complainant of the location of the observed body, he proceeded on Water Street to the access gate. Officer Paulgrove stated that the gate was locked, but just to the east of the gate he was able to gain access. Officer Paulgrove stated that he and Officer Ingalls were the first to arrive to the body. Officer Paulgrove stated that upon first observation he could tell that the person was deceased. You can tell that, what? Just by looking at them? Did you actually check for a pulse or breath? Officer Paulgrove stated that he did not touch or move the body and that a Galesburg firefighter was requested to check the pockets for some type of identification. Officer Paulgrove did not recall exactly who the firefighter was, but thought that it was firefighter Joseph Grodjesk. You thought it was. Don't you take down these things as they happen? It's called a notepad. Officer Ingalls stated that he was following Officer Paulgrove and advised that they gained access to the waterway just to the east of the locked access gate. Officer Ingalls advised that he thought that the fire department later cut the lock on the gate to get the gate open, but he could not be completely sure. Again, this is not good. Officer Ingalls confirmed the statement of Officer Paulgrove in that when they reached the body they could obviously tell that there were no signs of life. I'd like to know how you can do that just by looking at a person. Officer Ingalls stated that they believed the body to be that of the reported missing person Tyler Smith. Officer Ingalls requested Galesburg firefighter Joseph Grodjesk to check the pockets to try and find some form of identification. Officer Ingalls said that he could not recall what pockets the items came from, but stated that a wallet, a set of keys, and the snus can were taken from the left front pant pocket. Officer Ingalls stated that he thought that the cell phone was removed from a pocket, but could not remember what pocket. Officer Ingalls advised that no one other than the firefighter touched the body prior to the arrival of the coroner and Ollinger. On December 5th, 2019, this officer spoke with Officer Choke and Schlomer. Both officers, Choke and Schlomer, responded to the scene, however neither of them had any contact with the body. Both officers advised that they remained up on top out of the drainage creek and assisted with keeping people back from the scene. Officer Choke said that he brought barrier tape to the scene, and shortly after the barrier tape was in place, he cleared to handle other calls. On December 6, 2018, this officer spoke with Officer Spitzer and Taylor. This officer was advised by Officer Spitzer that he responded to Academy and Water and remains with the complainant, taking their information. Officer Spitzer stated that at no time did he enter the drainage creek or have contact with the body. Officer Taylor stated that he responded to the creek shortly after Officers Paulgrove and Ingalls. Officer Taylor stated that he did not see who removed any of the property from the body and that he had no contact with the body prior to the coroner or Ollinger arriving on scene. On December 10th, 2018, this officer spoke with Firefighter Grodjesk. Firefighter Grodjesk told this officer that he, along with Firefighter Tyler Scott, were the only ones that responded near the body. Firefighter Grodjesk stated that he was asked by officers on the scene to check the pockets of the victim for identification. Why did the officers ask him to check the pockets? That just seems really, really odd to me. Police would normally check the pockets, investigators, not firefighters. That makes it sound like you've done something and you want to make sure in public that someone else is checking the pockets so that you can say, oh no, we didn't touch him. That's what that looks like to me. If anyone else wants to comment below, if they think that too. Firefighter Grodjesk stated that he removed the wallet, keys and snus can from the left pocket of the body. He stated that he gained access to this pocket by lifting the body by the belt and rolling the body slightly to the right side. Grodjesk stated that when he rolled the body was stiff as rigor had set in. Firefighter Grodjesk remembered that he had to slightly move the left hand of the victim away from the body to access the pocket. Firefighter Grodjesk did not remember moving the cellular phone from a pocket. He stated that he thought the phone was already lying on the ground next to the body. This officer asked Firefighter Grodjesk if he was positive that he did not remove the phone from a pocket. Firefighter Grodjesk stated that he could not be sure if he removed the phone or not. He could only recall moving the items mentioned earlier from the front left pants pocket. Again, what a stupid and rookie mistake. Police Supplemental Number 13, entered January 10th, 2019 by Officer Kevin Legate. On Wednesday, December 12th, 2018, I, Detective Legate, was directed by Sergeant Vanaken to interview a redacted person. Sergeant Vanaken learned that this person had possibly seen Tyler Smith on Friday, September 14th, or Saturday, September 15th, 2018. On Wednesday, December 12th, at approximately 09:30 hours, Detective McLaughlin and I located this person at his residence in Galesburg. He had indicated he spoke with the parents of Tyler Smith and refused to have his interview recorded. He stated that he thought he saw Tyler Smith on Friday, September 14th, sometime between 1800 to 1900 hours at Quick Sam's on 275 South Academy Street in Galesburg. He stated that Tyler Smith was with two other male white subjects. He stated one of the male white subjects purchased a can of chewing tobacco. He also stated one of the male white subjects, subject wearing a sports shirt, appeared to have an attitude. He stated the subject stated that they were in town for the reserves and they were going to a party. The subjects asked this informant for suggestions on where to go, and he directed them to the bars downtown. Detective McLaughlin and I showed the informant a photo of Tyler Smith, and I asked him how confident he was that he observed Tyler Smith at Quick Sam's. He used a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most confident, and stated he was probably around a 4 or 5 on the scale of confidence that he observed Tyler Smith at Quick Sam's. Nothing further at this time.